حياكم مرة ثانية، معكم اخوكم عبد السلام وقبل تختيمنا للنير. الحين بنروح لميونا، شوف ايش تبي. ان شاء الله كان صار بخير. صحت زرعي. خلنا ناخذ الدواء. هذا الذهب والدواء هنا. حلو. يونا. Hi Dad, how are you feeling? The fish medicine game helped me a lot. حلو. Can stay here tonight. خلنا نقعد معه، ليه لا؟ Okay, I'm just happy to get to see you. سمعنا الكاينة قاعدة برا. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up between the hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. Can't hear him, I can't hear him, I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face expressionless. His lips slowly falter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can't almost make it out. There it starts with an S, then an E. لاحظ إذا كان جلد يقول له skin is pale، شعرها أبيض. Come see it now. The letter begins to fall together one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. Oh my god. Sealed verse. Sealed verse. I think that I'm looking for the key. I'm saying to my little girl. نسمع حلم الأبو. Stare at the boy with renewed curiosity, trying to desperately make out his next word. Dream. Dream what? What the hell does that mean? Lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream, I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this, I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I pierce out the letter that make up his final word. Forest of Myth. صح، ذكرت الجزء هذا الحين. اتوقع الحين بسوي دنجن. لا، انا هنا بقدر اقرا لكم قصة هنا. Whoa, that was messed up dream. We hunting sealed verses in there.
Oh.
Morning Dad, hey. إذا سؤال الشمس ما تغيب وشلون نم؟ يلا جاء الليل ولا شيء زي كذا. This word black circuits under just not a strange dream, didn't sleep very well. Actually I had a total weird dream last night. Did you know? عفوا. There was a boy and me and we were playing this game together. What kind of game? It's called Guess the World. I think he made it up because I never heard it before. شلون طيب تشتغل؟ شلون تلعب اللعبة؟ Well, the boy would move his mouth but no. نفس الحلم حقي. So to play, I want to play hide and seek. وش قال؟ I don't know, I could figure. نفس حلمي. He said to be back so I gotta study them. نفس الحلم. جبني جحة لك. Just let me know. Since you offered, did you mind getting me? Watermelon? تو جبت الجحة هنا. لحظة اصبر. ما جبت لها جحة. اوكي. دقيقة. طيب. نير ساكت. Lost in thought, that frightened me. It's nothing, don't worry about it. Come on, I need to ask Popola something. خلونا بوبولا. يا اخي روح بوبولا بوبولا. كذا الشمس ما تغيب، شلون نامون يقولون اوه جا الليل جا الفجر. انا طبعا قريت لان خبر احد النهايات لازم نجمع كل الاسلحة. يقولون بالجزء الاول اللعبة الجزء الاول الحين بسمينها A، ما انت محتاج تجمع كل الاسلحة. فما نسوي السايد كويست الحين. بالجزء الاول نسحب ذا بيقول نفس الكلام. لانه بيقول شيء ابي اتكلم عنه انا بعدين. بابلا وش بك؟ Strange letter in the mail. Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention the certain dream issue of concern regarding recent event in Dream the village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of certain dream, evil dream, empty dream, curse, dream. Okay. Words, dream, someone dreamed. It's not one bizarre piece of writing. Go. Yes, it's strange. Man, the mayor of a small village in the forest of myth toward an area up north. حلو. استغرب هو قال اسم المكان the forest of myth. هذا اللي قال لنا اياه البزر. A bright talkative group of people. Something like this, very out of character. راح نشوف. You will, but don't worry about it. We've got business there anyway. يا الله اصبر خلنا نشوف تكلم تقولي. طيب نفس اللي كان قال بالحلم. دريم الحين بنروح دريم لما دريم عشان دريم. طبعا هذه غرفة الغاب حقت الاحلام. الحين بنطبع احلام بس ما راح يكون جيم بلاي ولا شيء، حرفيا راح يكون كله قراية. فالحين عبد السلام بيقرا لكم قصة. دن 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 دن. من نشتري واتر ميلون؟ يلا خل نروح. على تبني كايني. يلا الحقيني. اوبس. كده طقطقة صارت السالفة. ما في حد يقدر يركب الخنزير ويروح من قرية يبغاه. سات الناس هالايام ذي. يلا نوف. كني قاعد تذكرت ريزن ديفل انا. لا يزين المشي بس صح. انا اصلا ناوي اخسر وزني شوي. توكل. يلا ابغى تشوف يون وتشوف اوبوكي قاعد يتشقلب على ورا. يلا وصلنا. خلنا اصبر. ممتاز. يلا وصلنا الغابة.
Sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
قال والله يا فايس.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
نخزن. ممتاز. Beware. Beware the words. The words, what do they mean? Contiguous. Contiguous word. Those word dream. Those who dream. Wise, hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Wise voice rose in a quasaric way. It's not quasar. يعجبني ورد عليه قاعد يقرا. What's going on here? The village's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I am near this wise. We heard something happen in this village, so we came to see if you can help. The villagers stared at Near and Vice. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? In the past week, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream has spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dream. ساتر يعني بينامون للأبد. The village mayor had determined that the death dream was spread from person to person. Oh لا. يعني الحين لقطناه الحين by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Wise stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, said he. He said, are you saying that we've been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. Oh crap, said Near. So that means we caught the death dream. شكلنا احنا قاعدين هنا ما نتحرك. Before the man could confirm Near's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every convincible level. I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Vice complaints in stride. That's just how the death dream works, he said, bursting aside the book remarks. My remarks shall not be pressed aside, fool, and it would behoove you remember that. This world allows me to view it in all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassing grimace, and then quickly changed the subject to who Near had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village. الحين بدأ الشاشة تصير سوداء بشويش. Something there must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor, asserted conviction, a specific word, something. Their advice wrecked their brains, but couldn't find no easy solution. There was simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. ما تكلمنا احنا معته كثير. Grandma Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations. The most suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you plattered gasp of a narrator. يعجبني يزبد للنريتر. أحسن يكلمني الحين. كلمني يا Vice. Ted determined it utterly. Irrational voice looked skyward as if searching for an answer in the heavens. هذا باختصار ترى الدنجن كذا طوله. يمكن مقطع يصير أسوأ مقطع الحين صورته. I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already. هذا voice يتكلم مع اللي قاعد يكتب. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Near like concussion. عفوا. Wait, said Near suddenly. Did someone just say concussion? Condition. ما أعرف والله معليش. Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with no interest, pushing Astrad voice aside in the process. Well, he must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams. Or what the hell was it? Dream. A sheep, cried Vice suddenly, blowing out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stayed him for a moment before slowly shaking their head. After a few more minutes of thought, Near's face slightly lit up. I remember, he said those who dream, that's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of paper from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding approval to Near. That sounds right, he said as a sheet of paper flattened to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. But it was the last thing you heard before you fall asleep. The mayor shook his head. مرض مرعب لو انه صدق تخيل ما تخليك تنام طول الوقت. Shook his head. هو فعلا في مرض يخليك. Shook his head. His worn pencil strubed trace lines across a long piece of paper. For the last month I've been doing nothing but study the disease. We call it death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dream. The mayor paused. A grimness crossed his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the focus of the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dream. قدرت بالخط معليش. The mayor had tightened around his pencil, snapping it off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, unfocused eyes stared at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said. كلها 4 كذا بيتين شفنا. He said, to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the colors of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. The mayor's voice took a note, took a determination, and I won't stop trying until it happens. أعطوني ثاني شوي. اشرب مويه شوي عطشت أنا والله مع القراية. I won't stop trying until it happens. Near nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I did not. Why are you? Look, if we can be of any help, said Near, just ask. Now hold on, I did not. لحظة الحين مين يتكلم الحين؟ Just say, silence, cried Wise. The grimoire looked from Near to the mayor and back again, his face falling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet, you seemed surprised to see us when you first arrived, yes? Maslow raised his head, realizing dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right, I had no idea you were coming. Now when imagination is limitless. Engage, Vice, engage. So, human limitless engine. عفوا. Said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know. How can I repay you? Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The man sounded felt as if he could breathe again. He almost forgot what it's like. Good luck, you two, he called out, departing forms of Near and Vice were all counting on you. As Near slowly faded into the mist forest, and the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Near's mood darkened as he tugged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he had been confident they could get in, find an exit, and be home in no time. In time dinner, often. But in the deeper they went, the more of the forest closed around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and most covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything. Yikes! He touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, uninherited by either tyranny or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Near to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigation in the environment than Near snapped. You know what, Vice? He cried. Go to hell. We're stopping. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up. Near leaned against the tree and tried to stretch his knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words trembled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable from buzz, click, and hiss roasted out of the volume that rattled his teeth. Near slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what the hell is going on? Near could see Vice's mouth moving, but might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Near's ears seemed ready to tear from his hand and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Near removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creature of the woods. Zri, 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 zri. Snack. وش ذا كلك whoa وش ذا. At the insect simply demolished another despicable. Near began to detect pattern in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. بدأت the incomplete song. أحب الموسيقى. The insects were just calling out, they were asking a question. On with the suffer, two with it. One with its suffer, two with its idea, three with its dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of here, this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. One with suffer, two with its ideal, three with its dangerous. What is it? One with its suffers, two with its ideal, three with its dangerous. يمكن نقول السر. بس لا يعني اثنين لو يدرون ممكن تنكب. يمكن المرأة يعني لأنه إذا الحالة قاعدة الحالة، إذا قاعدة الحالة مثل رجال مثل حاله بينكب. إذا قاعدة مع اثنين هذا الوضع زين، إذا قاعدة أكثر من ثلاثة خطر. اصبر اصبر، هذا فكرنا بعد. بس إذا قلنا السر أتوقع حد تطلع على الغلط. ف ما اتوقع ان هذه، ما اتوقع ان هذا هيل شود اي نو. ف ما اتوقع ان هذه الصح. يا خبر اذا جبت خطأ راح اعيده من اول، وانا ما لي خلق اعيده من اوله. راح اقول لا ما لي خلق. One with its suffers, two with its ideal, three with its dangerous. لا هي السر صح، بس اذا خليت السر ما تبي حد يدري عنه. The answer is a woman. There are plenty of things in this world that can be difficult to handle, but only one can drive me to its wit's end. It's a woman. Wise mouth flowed open, but before he could say anything, the words suddenly shifted. When it came to, he was once again surrounded by the sound of insect. The cry of insects were creating words was that he heard somewhere before. One with its suffer, two with its ideal, three with its dangers. What is it? By my pages, it's a riddle. عدناه. Secret. Inward furious that Vice left the task to him, Near sighted and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of insects stopped, and suddenly as it began, the forest undergrowth parted before Near like a ripping wave, opening the new path. Those forest anthropos are making a road for us, he said, Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Near moved to the new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the underground, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on the path, the journey had a purpose. I guess the forest had accepted us, yeah? Huh? Said Near after a bit. Wise spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing clear forest. Sprung, smiling, Near picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface, the water, a musical note rang out. بس ما نسيق كانوا هذا نير قاعد يرمي الحصى الحين. When the rock finally stopped moving, it sunk to the bottom of the spring. When it tripped, its left behind came together four words. I enter through the window. مرة ثانية. دقيقة شوي. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. الضوء. Near grit. Absolutely easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Near grit his teeth, and he tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right. After all, this one's pretty easy. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. A bird, a letter, sunlight. واضحة. Plumb of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filled through the trees and reflected off Plumb, creating shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intention of this place. Hey look, cried Neir, awakening Vice. His days, there's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage. شافوا بيت يعني بالغابة. Nestled among the trees. That's it, Vice, isn't it? I mean, who would build a house on all the way out here? Deer walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute, a solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape. هذا مو واحد طيب. While his face was obscured by mist. Began Neir, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. It is Romanasi. يلا حكمل. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. عرفته. الإنسان. Neir tried to ask the cloaked man who he was. حماس على بس كلام. What he was doing there, but simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer the riddle. Yes, I suppose so. I suppose, said Neir. Well, at least it's an easy one. A man. A mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct? With that, the man flung his grant aside, revealing his true identity. You are the mayor, cried Neir. The small man slowed. مو عنده هذاك شلون? I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a vision of you that was not yourself. You saw. Wait, you saw what? Sorry, I don't understand anything you're saying. To make sense in time. Now listen. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. شلون ايش قصده؟ To make sense in time, at present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the man, the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Neir watched the mist seeping up from the ground and enveloping the cottage, erasing it from existence. When the Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprung to his feet and scrambled over them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Neir's and pumped it so furiously that he threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover of the swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The man smiled proudly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Neir drew himself from the mayor's eagle's handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Neir filled him on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. That's crazy. Why would we just lay down? فهمت. يعني هذا الحين يزبد له. يعني يقول القصة. This one hell of a story. Cease your endless patter and go to sleep, you fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Neir and the mayor obliged. Descended atop the greasy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Vice. It is words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place, no matter how unnatural they seem. The words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. شلون راح نصير السبشن حلم جوا حلم؟ With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and remembered nothing more. They may have slept for an hour or a year. Might have slept for an hour. When they woke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakening from the dream. شوف الحين بدأ يقول كلهم بدأوا يعون. شوف شلون؟ Near shook the mayor's shoulder gradually. Good news, he said. We made it. Oh wow, he said. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did it. I'm back. He blinked once, twice, as thought. It kept believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. ثانية شوي بسوي موية. The dream has started, spread through our village. I went to well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The man started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his leg as if trying to remember how they worked. They glanced at Niers and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled down the mayor's to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to. A weary smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall learn in short order, I'm sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying. No, I can't. Some of the villagers still trapped in the death dream. To save them, the mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, bowed his head and prayed silently. This is the holy tree, he explained the prayer, and it's guardian of our village, its history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words legend. The words legend says that our tree is home to the more powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Oh, نبغاه. Near and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in their most unexpected places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Near mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left with. I once saw a vision of you that wasn't yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Lost in thoughts, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. الساعة 38 مقطع كله هالكلام. He tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I'd figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Near gave the mayor a nod and smiled, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I understand what the hell is going on here. The riddle would prove to be most difficult one of all. Oh, أخيرا الحمد لله طلعنا. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to normal life. This is one of the most حلو. الحين يعني هالكلام قرب شافوه. طب وش اللي سببه؟ طب لازم نساعدهم الحين. يلا لازم نساعدهم. For silver didn't take much effort. Too easy. كل شي سهل. يعني في حد كان جايبنا هنا. خزن. يلا الحين انا راح احط مقطع الحين شباب يعطيكم الف عافية. ادري يعذرون هذا المقطع كله بس عاد بسمي المقطع بسمي اقرا قصة. تختيم نير عاد بسمي اقرا قصة. بس صح احنا شو بنسوي الحين؟ نروح بعد على منطقتنا الجاية. بس حاليا انا احتاج احررهم عشان بعد بيعطيني السلاح. وانا احتاج السلاح عشان النهاية. كان معكم اخوكم عبد السلام ومع السلامة.